So tonight is truly about thanking and celebrating not just the journey, but every single one of you here. Because in some form, shape, or way, you have been a part of this 4-year journey, and Celeste wants to thank you for being the wind beneath the sails of Celeste. So please give yourselves a round of applause. So, ladies and gentlemen, there's a saying that says, when you want to go somewhere fast, you go alone. But when you want to go far, you go together as a team. And to lead that team, you need a true leader. To navigate that ship, you need a North Star. And the gentleman that I will be introducing to you is not just that guiding light as an entrepreneur, but also a father. A father who groomed and empowered 4 young entrepreneurs by giving them the freedom and the courage to dream. And then he gave them the inspiration and guidance to turn those dreams into reality. And today we are celebrating one of those dreams. So, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the one and only Mr. Vasanta, the managing director and founder of the Jayasuriya Group. Thank you very much. Please give him a warm welcome.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for taking time off to be with us. On behalf of CELESTE and Jason's group of companies, I would like to welcome you to celebrate the 4th year of committed service. CELESTE was born during the COVID in 2020. Looking at the positive side of COVID, CELESTE is definitely one story that has emerged a winner. You're all here because you have supported Janik and his team in one way or another to reach its present goals. Thank you very much once again. As always, I take this opportunity to thank God and pray for His continued blessings to make all, not only Celeste and us, all of your dreams and endeavors be guided by divine wisdom. So with that, I don't intend to talk too much. I was given only 2 minutes or 3. So I invite you to, have a good time, and God bless you.
Next, we would like to invite Mr. Varun Vijayawardena, the General Manager of Uber Eats Sri Lanka, to share a few words with us. Please give him a warm welcome to the podium.
Good evening, everyone. Great to be here. I think it's really awesome to be here, to be able to join you and celebrate what is yet another fantastic milestone for Celeste. I say yet another because working with Celeste, it feels like you're celebrating a new launch, a new milestone every few months, and certainly over the last 12 months, there have been many. When Yannick asked me to share a few words, I was speaking to the team and said, hey, let's go down memory lane. And as Mr. Chastry said, launching during COVID, it has really been incredible what we have seen, but certainly nothing that Uber Eats expected, and probably Yannick never expected from the Celeste team, to see how fast this has taken off and really been a transformative change for consumer habits in Sri Lanka, right? And so I think all of us in this room should tip our hats to the CELESTE team to say, hey, you have been the catalyst for retail in Sri Lanka to drive forward that on-demand offering. In just thinking about what has set CELESTE apart, I think there's a lot to say about what's in CELESTE DNA, and I think that's come from where you formed, right? And so you launched during the pandemic, and there are probably three things that come to mind. First being the fact that you're adaptable, right? During COVID, you had challenges sourcing stock, setting prices. We needed to find enough drivers to get that to consumers, and I feel like that's been set up, and there isn't a week that I probably don't get a call from Yannick saying, hey, can we do something differently? This isn't working. We need to do a better job for our couriers, a better job for our drivers. And just the speed at which CELESTE is iterating is mind-blowing, right? Probably the second thing is the challenge. Like CELESTE challenges the status quo in Sri Lanka. And yes, Uber Eats is a global operator. We have a great product, but Yannick will come to me with challenges that we haven't heard from other markets that are uniquely Sri Lankan, and we just, as I say, we just jam. There are 45-minute conversations that we have planned might end up talking for 2 hours, but it is genuinely the highlight of my week or month to have that conversation because we know we have someone who's invested in truly growing this partnership. I think the final thing, though, that I will say is while there is a commercial reality to what CELESTE is trying to achieve, it's an organization that is also giving back to the community, right? Whether it's through drives for blood donations, whether it's donating food to orphanages, and whether more directly supporting courier partners who are driving through bad weather to get that grocery order to you, I think there is, at the very core of what CELESTE does, there is a genuine care for serving Sri Lanka's community. And so again, that doesn't come easy, but I think it comes quite naturally. So in conclusion, I mean, congratulations, Yannick. Congratulations to the CELESTE team. From Uber Eats perspective, I can't wait to partner with you guys in the months and years ahead. And I hope you enjoy the celebrations, and I look forward to chatting next week.
Next, please put your hands together as we invite Mr. Jeffrey Zolfer, the CEO and founder of PickMe, to share a few words.
It's a great pleasure to be here, Janit and the team. We've had similar stories, right? When COVID happened, we discovered this new retail store that showed up, and I was very eager to meet the person behind it. And of course, I came to his office, to his store, and then it was meant to be a 15 minutes chat, but we obviously ended up talking for hours. But we obviously wanted to understand how we can, how both of us can serve the community, right? I think the community at that time was in big need, and we wanted to see how our strength and Janit's strength could be put together, CELESTE strength put together to be able to deliver what everyone of our people wanted at that time. So I think, at that time, we were talking about opportunities, the on-demand grocery was also picking up. In fact, I was telling him we need to make CELESTE the McDonald's of groceries. So I think that's where we are today. Though McDonald's is closed down, CELESTE continues. So we will keep going at it, right? He does keep bugging me, and I try to miss his calls most of the time now. But Janit has been a great partner. He's pushed us, he's pushed me, my team, to offer a great service to the public. And I think he does this very well and negotiates better rates also. So that being said, I want to wish the CELESTE team, the family, everyone the very best. It's been great working with you, and I hope you another 40 years of success. Thank you very much.
Please put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, as we invite to the podium Mr. Sandun Hapagoda, the country manager of MasterCard Sri Lanka and Maldives.
Thank you, Stephanie. Good evening, everyone. What a wonderful crowd. It's really great to be here with the CELESTE team and all of you. When Jannik asked me to give a little bit of a speech, I thought I'll speak about 4.6%. which is not a number that a particular party will get in the next election, but that's the number of startups that survives in the world for the 5th year. So congratulations to be in that smaller elite category to survive not only the COVID, but this huge pool of startups that we have in the world. Now in Sri Lanka, we have about 850 startups, and general survival is about 10% beyond the 4th year, 5th year. So it's fantastic to see how you grow. And talking about COVID, I just wanted to quickly take a minute and explain how digital payments grew in Sri Lanka. So if you look at the number of transactions, digital transactions, in 2019, we had about 19% contribution to e-commerce out of digital transactions. But today, we have a contribution from e-commerce to overall transactions for about 40%. So e-commerce is growing, the transactions are growing, and we see a huge potential with Celeste, and that's why as an international brand, we are here with you guys. And I would like to also harp on the fact that how small value payments are growing in Sri Lanka, and especially with the growth of e-commerce, thanks to Celeste and Uber and PickMe and other partners that we have as enablers, the debit card market in Sri Lanka has gone really, really well, and people now use their debit card to do small e-commerce purchases. We have 21 million debit cards today in Sri Lanka for a population of 21 million. And if you look at the e-commerce, the contribution from debit cards is about 85%. So it's fantastic to see this growth, and we really see that we are still scratching the surface, and with entities like Celeste, we can grow this digital economy really well. And what do we do with Celeste as MasterCard? We do two things, basically. One is to grow the consumer experience, better the consumer experience. Number two would be incentivize consumers to do more e-commerce transactions, quick commerce transactions. Now, for the first part, giving better experience to the consumers, I'm so glad that Celeste has selected MasterCard Payment Gateway with Ceylon Bank, who's here today, to do the checkouts, which gives the better consumer experience to do their checkout easily. And also on the second part, to incentivize the consumers, we have series of promotions and partnerships that we have thought of that you will hear very soon from your banks. So if you take me as an individual, I'm a very lazy person, especially on the weekends. I don't want to get out of pajamas. So Celeste has been a really good savior for us to book my whatever the grocery needs online, and I receive that in a couple of minutes, right? So what we do is, with this partnership, we are not only helping to grow the digital economy of the country, but also helping to bring better consumer experience, faster checkouts, and also, most importantly, save some time for you all to spend more time with your loved ones. So thank you very much, and congratulations, Celeste, again. Thank you, Steph.
Is how we changed the convenience landscape in Sri Lanka. We started during a global pandemic and brought groceries to your doorstep using quick commerce. Groceries on demand, groceries made easy. And we mean anything. Yes, anything. And now we're open 24/7, 365, making your life easier. We're catalysts for change. We're reducing food wastage, helping you save money, and most importantly, helping you spend time with the ones you love. This is the positive change we brought to Sri Lanka. So, next time, just Celeste it.
We're going to introduce a man who has a very big heart. As you have heard from all the speeches and seen in all the videos, Celeste was actually born to help. It was born during COVID, and it was a community project. It was to help retain the employees and help them maintain their livelihoods during one of the hardest times that the world has ever gone through. This love for people made Celeste what it is today, a people-centric organization. So ladies and gentlemen, As the self-declared and self-proclaimed best client of Celeste, who Celestes it every single day, it is my great honor to invite to the podium the man behind it all, the visionary. Please put your hands together for Mr. Janik Jaisuri, the Managing Director of Jason's Retail Private Limited and the founder of Celeste.
If Celeste was to start on our own and do what we did on our own, it would have been quite a difficult journey for us, right? It was hard, but way harder. Right now, we just had to do a certain part without reinventing the wheel, because we initially started off by working with PicMe. I still remember the first few weeks, we started this plan thinking, okay, we're going to get so many orders, and we switched on the app, but somehow somebody forgot to fix it from the back. So on that particular day, from my team, we didn't get the required number of orders, but we learned, and we had a lot of support coming from the PicMe team. Then we gradually got on board with Uber, and then that was another channel for us to learn from. And today, I must say that it's very easy to forget. Today, this celebration, everything that is happening here, one of the key components that have been a pillar of strength to us has been these two aggregators. So to Zulfa and his team, Varun and your team, Inosh, who gets a call from us at least 10 times a day. Everyone, thank you so much. Can we all give you guys a round of applause? What we realized as we grew is that we were moving more and more away from people. Today, our entire operation is managed by Haley's Advantage. And sometimes I see people for the first time, and I don't like that, because there are so many people working for us now. I don't know their names, and I haven't seen them before. So last week, I said we're going to have a training program, and I need to know all of you. And I wanted to get their names and get to know who these people were, what's their job role, and gradually started understanding that we can't slip too far away. Holding on to our roots. So one of the things that happened to us is as we grew with limitations of VAT and so on, we had to forget about, or we had to stop working with the home vendors, the small businesses that we started working with at the start of the pandemic, which was a problem for me, because we had so many people who were depending on Celeste, who were working with Celeste for almost 3.5 years, and all of a sudden now, because we are growing, we had to stop working with them. So we found a solution to that, and we're launching Celeste Roots, which is another sub-brand of Celeste, where we're going to have a different business entity, which is not VAT liable, just so we can cater to those small businesses and home businesses and continue that going. So one of the biggest challenges that we have as an online business, which I'm pretty sure everybody here who has anything to do with e-commerce or quick commerce would say, is we never get a chance to interact with our customer. I was telling our team when we had the training session, you go into a supermarket and you have somebody working at a cashier. We all remember when you go into in the little shop, I remember you have the mudalali seated there, and then you go with the kid. And then if the mom says no to the kid when they want to get a toffee or something, the mudalali has the opportunity to connect there, right? And he's able to say, no, here you go, give the toffee, and connect with that kid, talk to the mother, smile, and sort it out. But today, in this day and age, with the quick commerce and the e-commerce online operation that we are doing, we don't have the chance. We don't really connect with our customer. The only thing we see is an order ID and a list of items that come to us. So this is one of the main things that I wanted to make sure our team understood. I said, Celeste growing, great. Team expanding, great. But we have to understand why we started and remember who you're serving. When you see that order ID and you see a list of items, there's actually an actual human being on that side. There's a mother who's ordering something for their kid. There was a customer who spoke to me about 2 weeks ago saying that she left her job and stayed at home to take care of her mother who's bedridden, and she says, I depend entirely on Celeste. I order from you guys 3 times a day. You're my biggest strength, and you're also my biggest weakness, right? So I wanted to make sure the team understood this. I said, you can't just let it become a transaction where you don't think about an actual human being being served, because we are human beings serving human beings, right? So I told them, think of it every time you're doing something, you're trying to edit an order and send it off without checking if you have watermelon actually in stock. There's a kid who asked their mom for a watermelon juice, who's waiting for it, and they're going to wait 30 minutes to find out that they didn't get their watermelon. So things that we want to make sure that we don't step away from as we grow. So yeah. Thank you so much, Hi, for covering this event and being a part of this 4 years anniversary celebration of Celeste. It's been a fantastic journey for us. It's been 4 years of ups and downs, multiple challenges, but we've been consistent, and we're really happy to say that we've achieved most of our milestones by now. There's a long way to go for us. 4 years down the line, we've achieved 50,000 orders per month. We've achieved a customer base of over 60,000 and so on. So we're looking at trying to make this a household name, and we want all of our customers to just Celeste it whenever they need something. If you're missing something, just Celeste it. Thank you so much.
I am Sandun Hapagoda. I'm the country manager for MasterCard for Sri Lanka and Maldives. I'm so glad to be here at the 4th year anniversary at Celeste. We've been working with Celeste for a quite long time. And as a startup in Sri Lanka, amongst many startups, it's so glad to see the growth of Celeste over a period of 4 years. And especially as a startup which has initiated their business during the COVID time, we have seen how they have grown, along with how Sri Lanka has grown on the digital payments and e-commerce space. So I'm so glad that they are working on several quick commerce solutions. And as MasterCard, we are partnering with them multiple access, and I can mention 2 key aspects. First one is to extend MasterCard's global technology as a trusted partner to them to give better experience, checkout experience to their consumers. So they have selected MasterCard Payment Gateway as the checkout option. So I'm so glad about this partnership. The second one is by giving value, adding value to their consumers, our mutual consumers rather, adding value with certain promotions, offers, and changing the behavior of customers to adopt more quick commerce transactions, and to not only to help the digital economy of the country, but also to bring convenience, security to their consumers, and also to make their lives better. So we are so glad to be here, and I would like to wish Celeste a happy birthday and all the best.
Hi, I'm Varun Vijayawardena. I'm the country manager for Uber Eats in Sri Lanka. Uber Eats' journey with Celeste has really been one of growth, right? I was talking about the Celeste team just earlier, and I think what's defined their journey is just their desire to adapt and really challenge the status quo in Sri Lanka and really set the pace for quick commerce and the industry as it grows in Sri Lanka. From Uber Eats' perspective, I'm really thrilled to partner with someone like Celeste that's really invested in not only bringing the best of our platform to our consumers, but also bringing that impact to the broader community that we operate in. It's certainly one of Uber Eats' core values, and to see Celeste join us in living up to those values has really been a joy and has defined our journey. I'm really looking forward to the next few months and years of working with Celeste. So congratulations and all the best.
Hi, my name is Zulfa. I am the founder and CEO of PickMe. I'm very grateful to be here at the 4th anniversary of Celeste. Celeste began their journey with PickMe as an online delivery platform. We were very happy to have them on board and get groceries delivered to the people of this country. Celeste started at a very challenging time during COVID, during lockdown, and our partnership with Celeste was just amazing, and it has grown over the years. We look forward to working with them and ensuring that our partnership will grow in strength.